pass run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Really held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, we were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last drive.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Run the ball. Run the ball.
McCaffrey on the counter. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lance. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off of play action, here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, 29 yards. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here. A long way to go. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From midfield, here's Lance. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Able to slither by. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now they'll throw with Lance. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
And throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's a run now with Kittle. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And some room to run now. And how about that for just running out the clock? And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. And it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Lands with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards that time.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Okay.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. The 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And now off to the races down the right side. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wait. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Mac Hollins from 8 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Lance now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused. And here, he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Ultra.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Ready.
2nd and goal from the 1. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now Gold for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away, but you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Now it's good for Las Vegas. First and 10 at the
Carr to throw. Flushed out right. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if hit it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on fourth down, because you can try the long field goal. You could go for it. Or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Lance looking to throw. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
A little bit of a dangerous throw in a tie ball game, because your job, make sure the worst thing that happens to your offense is that you go into overtime. That could have been a game changer there if he came down with that interception.
They'll roll him out right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Lance back to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage, because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win.
GG's, Uncle Raider.
So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this is good. Robbie Gould knocks it through in a pressure spot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. So the victory here for San Francisco, and a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest up